Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It is time to actually have a look at something we usually don't have a look at, and that is a history video from Gaijin. This is the might of the US, history of the American bombers, and the reason we're having a look at it today is not really to learn about the history of the American bombers. If you want to, obviously watch the whole video, it's pretty fun, but they drop a hint, basically, which is one of the most obvious hints in the history of man. At the start of the video, they just go through the B-17s, talk about all the setup that you have there, and then go more into the introductory of the 1930s, of when America kind of went on to the path of stuff like the B-17, the B-29, and even later on, larger machines. So here we have one of the earlier B-10s, or Martins, depending on how you are feeling, and you can see here this is what we're looking at. So why is this significant? Why is this camo one of those to kind of gawk at? First of all, we don't have it in the game. It isn't there, and it represents a vehicle which was used in Dutch service, which was, of course, the Martin. Now, this is a skin from the Netherlands, or Holland, or Dutchyland, depending on how you want to set it up. And that is not really confirmation of the Dutchy boys coming, but let's just say it's a very odd pick for a skin that you could add to this. If you're wondering what this bomber is, so this is the B-10B specifically. This is it's in game already. It's a American premium, and it's not exactly great. It's a vehicle which is very much a show of its age from the 30s, has a pretty impressive bomb load, but not really a lot else. We also have a very similar vehicle to the B-10, which is also in game in the Chinese tech tree. So if you want to get access to a vehicle like this, you don't have to actually buy the premium. You can actually just do this one. Now, how is this relevant compared to Dutch service? Well, if we have a look at some of the Dutch aircraft at the time, such as the good old Buffalo, because the Dutch did import a ton of aircraft, not just ones from America, but also from places like Britain, like the Sea Fury and many others. But the main thing we're looking at in this picture is you can see the actual sign here, right, which is their insignia for service. You can see it here as well on the same Buffalo. Also, the good old Fokker G1, which a lot of people are looking forward to. You can see it back here as well, showing here. Now, for the Dutch, you will actually see a few different insignias. You'll have the triangle itself, but then you'll also have like this circle, which is very similar to like the Czech Air Force symbol. So that, you know, is one of the things to look out for. But the whole point of this video here is not just to talk about the US Air Force stuff, it's also to give a hint about what is going to be coming forward. You can see here the B-10B with the Dutch camo, and then there's the Martin in the back. Now, there's absolutely no reason to put this camo on the B-10. If anything, it's actually a negative thing to put this camo on the B-10, because you could have actually talked about something really cool about the actual colors and why America actually changed from this yellow and blue set of colors to what they have later on. But instead, they decided to hint at some Dutchy boys. So that just seems kind of weird to me, but also it's something to look at. And this is why, you know, it's kind of useful to have a look at all of these different things going on with War Thunder, because even little like videos like this, they drop tiny hints about future content and things like that, just even in the form of camouflages. So, what can we glean from this? Well, they're obviously teasing the Dutch stuff. Everything that we had in the leak list previously kind of showed that, you know, we already know what's going to come. All of the devlogs have been completely on point, meaning that it would be very, very, very unlikely that the Benelux stuff, or at least the Benna stuff, doesn't come to France. And at least right now, they are at least hinting at some kind of bomber. Even though that wasn't in the leak list, I remember there was the Fokker G1, which was cool. The F-16s, of course. The good old Leopard 2A4, and also 2A6, and a special Leopard 1 too. So, maybe we'll see some extra stuff too. Make sure to check out the video, and as always, look after yourselves. Peace be with you. I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.